Cheers, motherfuckers. Happy 4th of July.
Check it out. Check it out.
Alright, what's up everybody? It's Austin. I am back with another episode of the Book of Austin, Life of Detours podcast. And just like I've done a few times before, we are going to do a solo episode. It is going to get weird, so you guys just go ahead and strap in. The reason I'm doing a solo episode today is because there has been a lot of shit going on in life, you know. My life is, I don't want to say it's crazy because, I mean, relatively, you know, it's not as crazy as some people's are, but that's the same way all of my life has been. It's not as bad as some. It's better than, you know, it's better than most, probably. I don't fucking know. You know, so we're fucking here, and I just, I love you guys, and I wanted to put out an episode for you guys, and I'm just kind of sitting here, chilling, wanting to talk to you guys, and basically what these solo episodes are is more of like a rift into the life of Austin, where I kind of just open up my mind to you guys. I do actually, so before we get started, happy 4th of July. This is the 4th of July special, we'll call it. Half of my fucking episodes are specials of some sort. It's crazy because I do half fucking Granny's Garage and then the other half is specials of some sort. And I do cuss a lot, by the way, and I did just notice that. Trying not to, but I you know, this is how I talk. You know, they do say that people that cuss are relatively intelligent and more forthcoming with their ideals. So, I'm going to be 100% forthcoming with my ideals today because, the things that are going on in life are actually not that crazy, I don't think, but everybody around me and I myself am buying into the fact that they are crazy, and that is the part that is stressing me out, is that I'm chilling. You know, I'm the chill cherry, dude. I'm the cool, like, nothing's going to get to me because I've never had money, never worried about it, don't have to have it, but now I kind of do have to have it, you know? Also, I don't have to have, you know, like, full-blown stability. I can deal with a lot of crazy shit. You know, I can deal with a lot of stuff. I can deal with, you know, my life being crazy. I can deal with, you know, like, if I had to work 6-7 days a week, I would just absolutely figure that out if I had to. But I only work 4 days a week, and I enjoy it, and I do my podcast, and I love my fucking life for the most part. But whenever it comes to, you know, the people around you, that's where you start kind of incurring a little bit of the anxiety because you're trying to please them as well as yourself. Whereas I myself, I've thought about it multiple times. I could literally, like, live in a van by myself and probably be totally fine. I would just, you know, like, spange for money, or I would probably find, like, little bartending gigs here and there, or I would figure something out, dude. I would live off fucking, you know, Walmart loaves of bread that are like $1.50. You know, that's, you know, whenever I see, like, homeless people on the street talking about, like, they're hungry and, like, I see, like, $20 in their bucket, I'm like, dude, you have food for the week, brother. You are going to be okay. You just need somewhere to sleep. That is the biggest part, because there are 3 things that humans need. That is food, water, and shelter. Shelter, it's kind of debatable. It's what you make of it, you know, if you're a homeless person, or an unhoused person, as they like to call them now. That's kind of what you make it, man. If you feel sheltered or housed, who are we to tell you that you're homeless, you know? And why should you have to worry about that? I mean, you're not safe. You're not safe. That's probably the main part, and I'm just being a dumbass and probably a little bit ignorant. But, you know, that's just kind of what I do here, I guess. So I'm going to get to the point, which I don't have one, so we'll see where this goes. It is 4th of July. It is America's birthday. Is it going to the shitter? We will see. I don't see us absolutely falling apart. I see a lot of this country and a lot of, because from my own personal perspective, you see the two-party system failing. You see a lot of, like, weird stuff. And you talk to people day to day, and it's not like that, though. You know, and I think this is actually a good time because like I said, I did have some people to bring onto the podcast, and I'm going to call my boy Jack, and I'm going to bring him in, but I just didn't want to, like, cop out and say I'm not doing a solo podcast anymore, because I did want to riff on that fact, but I think Jack is the exact guy to call for this. So, I'm going to give him a call. We'll see if he answers, and we're going to get going here. In the meantime, I'm not going to tell you my, political standing, but it is independent. What's up, boy?
What's up? Hold on 1 second.
All right, do you think?
So we're coming down the middle of the fucking road, right? Me and him, we're like, what the fuck is that? And the lights, it's like red fucking lights. And we're like getting vested at this point. We're looking down at it. As soon as we get up on it, it just fucking jumps and flies right at us, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit was fucking. What's up, bro?
What in the hell are you talking about, dude?
Hey, let me out of here.
All right. Do your thing,
Sorry,
dude.
I'll be right back.
Did you just hop straight into the podcast, fucking throwing zingers, bro?
What's
You
up?
are currently
What's
on
happening?
Life of Detours podcast right now.
Life of detours, hell, that's all life is. It's just a bunch of fucking detours,
Bro,
bro.
that's what life is. I think that's why my saying is, like, so fitting, but it almost doesn't even feel like mine, because it actually is that,
For sure.
universal. Like, it's like, if I don't think did I even say that first? Did I say, like, Life of Detours first? I feel like somebody probably had that before me.
Yeah, like Socrates or fucking, one of them old Greek bastards.
Yeah, fuck
bro.
those motherfuckers, dude. They don't know shit.
Hey, am I seen right now, or am I just audio?
You are just audio currently. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So if you mute your shit, nobody's going to know anything that's going on within, the confines of your own vehicle, which is where you are currently.
You sons of bitches don't need to see me anyways.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead and mute your mic probably while you do your thing, and I will get you caught up on where we are on the podcast. We're about 5 minutes in. Yep, definitely do that. So we are 5 minutes in, and I just got to kind of riffing on the fact that this is America. It is America's birthday, right? And there is this problem of this two-party system whenever you're looking at government and like the higher up things, But whenever you're talking like day to day to normal people, you don't feel that divide. So
we're gonna get straight. We're going straight political, and I love it.
yeah. I mean, it's 4th of fucking July, bro. We're getting taxed fucking 20%, and we fought a fucking war over 2%. You know what I'm saying?
So
this is dumb.
I'm with you. I hope all them British bastards heard every firework go off tonight, bro.
Bro, they're looking at us. They're looking at us dumb because they're like, dude, we would have taxed you less probably.
Yeah. Probably.
They're literally sitting across there like, we just wanted to tax the T. Now y'all are getting taxed on the dollar you make, then when you spend it, then when you save it, then whenever you put it in your 401k, it's all taxed. And then when you die and you pass it to other people, you tax it.
That's what I was just about to say, bro. We fought for the right to have some representation on our taxation, but now
our
dollars
representatives
taxed
are fucking
so damn
assholes.
much, bro. It's not even funny. You buy a vehicle, you pay the sales tax on it, you pay the tax when you get it, then you have to pay a fucking once a year to even have the right to own
registered,
shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
What kind of crazy shit is that, man?
Dude? Bro, so let me try to explain this to you. I don't know the full ins and outs of it. So I had a buddy. His dad died. He lived in California, right? His dad was, fairly well off. He had a nice house, probably worth about, like $600,000-$700,000. He had a car he just bought, like a fucking, Honda Civic or whatever the fuck, like $25K. Brand new, probably had like 20,000 miles on it. He had all this stuff in his house. So whenever he died, he went to his dad's house to, like clean all the shit up, try to figure out like where the estate goes and all that stuff. So the estate, the money in his bank account is safe. It will be taxed for sure whenever it comes out, but they have to wait 2 years for it to come out.
Why?
With taxes. And to get the car that his dad owned, he has to buy the car from the state of California, pay taxes on it, and then receive it and then do whatever with it. Same thing with the house. he has to buy a $600,000-$700,000 house from the state of California to earn the money that has already been paid on it to be able to sell it or do whatever the fuck you're going to do with it. At the same time, he got screwed over by his nephew. He had quit his job and stuff like that, so he lost both the house and the car to the state of California. Tax-free, they get it, it's theirs. Nothing.
Did he not have like a living will and
he
state?
did.
Like what?
No, all that stuff
So how did the state of California seize his stuff?
No, it wasn't seized. It's within the California laws that you have to buy the property. Apparently, so this is all hearsay. I'm not a fucking tax expert. I'm not a fucking any of this stuff. The way it has been explained to me, he had to buy it from the state of California, whether it was paid off or wherever it was in the lease or whatever the fuck. He had to buy it from the state of California, take the difference, and then take the money, wherever it came or went.
That's cold. That's cold blooded, right there.
That's cold fucking blooded right there. And so at this point,
the state of California, they know how to fuck you.
Yeah, bro, they know how to get their fucking money, dude. So he has officially lost his dad's house that he grew up in from just state regulation. Car that his dad just recently bought, lost all that. He does have a lot of money coming in the will, which will be probably. I don't know, because legally, I don't know, because it's California, whenever they say, like, leaving stuff in a will, it's not supposed to be taxed, right? Or do they count that as, like, a capital gain kind of deal?
I guess. Hell, I don't know. I don't know how that shit works.
But, so this is, so just getting off of that subject and just getting into, like, the overall of, like, fuck the taxes.
No, because my grandmother, she's dealing with dementia right now, my last living grandparent.
Oh, really?
And she's very well off. Her and my grandfather are very, very well off.
The grandfather that owned my grandma's house?
No, this is on my dad's side.
Okay. I just had to check. That'd be sick.
My grandfather, Riley, he owned a lot of real estate in California.
Oh, no.
Way back in the 50s. Well, it appreciated, obviously, in value over time. And by like
500%, probably?
Yeah. And in like 2005, he sold all of it for, I don't even know the number,
Insanity.
but multi crazy
Insanity,
millions. You know what I mean? And so since my grandmother has dementia now and my grandfather passed away, it's sad to see what money does to family, bro. That's all I got to say.
Oh, yeah, you're seeing some greedy motherfuckers coming out of the woodwork.
Hey,
that's what happened to Jeff.
These are people I've known my whole life, and now they're acting like I can't even explain it, bro.
I was here the whole time. I'm entitled to a piece. Like, what are we talking about? I'm the fucking cousin, dude. I was here.
And see, what's bad is I don't even care about none of that. I just want my granny to be all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She can't take care of herself.
How old is she?
She needs like assisted living or going into a funeral or not funeral. Oh shit, not a funeral.
Yeah, well, I mean, eventually, but yes,
a retirement home. And all these other people in my family care about is, well, where's this house gonna go? Where's this vehicle gonna go? Who's getting this? Who's getting that?
And she's not even dead yet.
That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all, they're on some bullshit,
dead yet.
Bro.
Take care of her first.
Yeah, man. It's crazy
sad.
When people see that they might have a chance at some money. It's crazy to see what they do, man. That's all I got to say.
That's real shit, though, man. Yeah, and like you see it. I mean, you see it in like everyday shit. Like, I mean, like Kristen's grandma. She's not. I mean, I imagine they don't have like a lot, to give or anything like that. But there's a certain brother in the family that he runs the estate, and so she is currently in a nursing home, but she's losing it. She's going. I don't know if she is full dementia or if she's just forgetful. Like super forgetful. So basically, what happened? Like she was living with her sister, who the brother was supposed to be taking care of as well, and the bills were getting kind of weird and stuff like that, and he's building stuff at the house, which he's running the estate, like the house that they used to live in, which he moved them off to the retirement home or whatever, and now he's doing stuff at the house, and their bills are getting kind of weird and stuff like that, and there's multiple brothers, like, keeping an eye on it, so it's weird how people just get kind of squirrely. Like when there is even just a little bit of money or land or anything involved.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And imagine my situation because we're dealing with a shitload of fucking money.
Oh,
we're dealing
sure,
with houses. We're dealing with assets and money, and these motherfuckers, I don't know, bro. It's going to come down to, my dad and his siblings, you know what I mean? It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But it's just
But that
like,
includes into your inheritance as well.
well, and yeah, I'm sure I got
Perhaps,
something coming my way,
yeah.
but it's,
Well, no, I'm saying like
it's,
down the line, like that's generational wealth kind of deal, right?
right, yeah, and it's motherfuckers that, these motherfuckers don't care about nothing, man. It is what it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck them.
And that was one thing I was getting at before I actually popped you on the podcast, because I was talking about why I'm actually doing a solo, or why I was starting out as a solo podcast, because honestly, like, shit's kind of weird over here at the house right now. Like, Kristen's in like an existential kind of deal, you know, trying to figure out what she wants to do with her life. She's barely older than me, but she thinks she needs to have stuff figured out, you know. And it's like, I wasn't even supposed to live this long, motherfucker. Like, you know that. Like, I should have been dead at fucking 21, you know, at the most. You know, like, I should have been out there gangbanging and fucking shit up, and I somehow figured it out for the most part. I mean, I ain't got it fucking figured out, but every bit that I get now is all this extra, so I have no stress about, like, whether I have money or whether I have, like, you know, good shit or whatever the fuck.
You gotta tell her, you can't be worrying about that shit, because all you can do, and I learned this while I was in prison, all you can do is live one day at a time, bro. Mm-hmm. If you start trying to plan stuff, it's good to have goals. It's good to have things that you want to achieve.
Yeah, right.
But if you are so worried about the future and not dealing with what's happening in your everyday life, you're not going to get anywhere, because you got to fucking put the work in to get to that place. And the only way to do that is to care about what's happening to you every fucking day in the present moment. You know what I'm saying?
And you know how I do that? I have no, like, current present goal in mind, but I just put as much possible effort into everything I'm currently doing and hoping that something comes to fruition, you know?
Right.
Like, I don't know. Like, I have a good job. I have, you know, an okay podcast that doesn't have any fucking viewers hardly. You know what I mean? But I'm going to keep fucking doing these things. I make my money. I fucking do my podcast, which makes me happy and shit like that. And I'm going to keep going until something were to come, you know, something's going to come to me because I am attracting it.
Right.
Like, I'm constantly just attracting the fact that I'm fucking working my dick into the dirt, whether people can see it or not. Like, I'm fucking pretty tired out here, man. And, like, you'll probably never see it. But I am actually, like, not stressed because, like, I don't stress over it, but I'm tired. You know? Like, I'm spreading myself not too thin, but as thin as I can reasonably manage, you know?
I feel you, bro.
And that's all you can do, and if nothing comes of that, then nothing was going to come of it anyways.
Yeah, I mean...
I work as hard as I can, and if that's not good enough, then it's not good enough, you know?
All you can do is the best you can with what you're given, and at the end of the day, as long as you can tell yourself you did the best you fucking could in that moment with what you had to work with, you can be happy with yourself, man.
Damn
that's
right.
all that fucking... Yeah. The only thing that matters when it comes down to it is being able to live with yourself, look in the mirror every day and not feel some kind of shame or whatever. Just be able to look at yourself in the mirror and know that you are doing the best you can and that you're a good fucking person.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that fucking really matters when it comes down to it.
And so I have all of that. So the only thing that I ever get onto myself about, right? So I think you'll actually enjoy this, or you might not enjoy it. The only thing I get, you might not. The only thing I ever get onto myself about is, you know, I'm not exactly a drunk, but, you know, I drink. You know, I drink. I do shit. You know, I'd be fucking, you know, if I, you know, have like a long weekend at work, I might get some Adderall to fucking get me through the weekend or some shit. You know, I'm not getting crazy.
They don't fucking matter.
Yeah, and I drink. And I mean, I smoke, but I just basically like do the Benjamin, like every once in a while, you know what I mean? Like, I don't smoke as... Yeah. I really, honestly, like, smoke kind of fucks me up here lately, dude. But, like, I do drink.
Yeah.
Not honestly, So, last year, I did 4 months off of drinking. Because at that point, So I was in such a habit of drinking that I was like, if I can't stop myself, I might be an addict. And I told Kristen, I was like, if I try to do this and I don't do it, send me to fucking rehab or do whatever the fuck. But I took 4 months off. I had no problems with it at all. I could have done 6, but whenever I got to 4 months, I was like, honestly, I'm kind of just fucking myself here, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not fucking doing anything weird. I'm not being a fucking asshole to anybody. I'm not a mean drunk or anything like that. You know, I'm just fucking thinking that it's for my health and, like, for my family, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm not an asshole. You know, so I'll fucking, so, and the thing, and this comes back to, you know, like the Logan stuff and stuff like that. Whenever it comes to, like, making your identity abstaining from things is what, like, I didn't want to do with my life. Okay?
Yeah, because...
So I didn't want to be the guy that would
go ahead.
So
Yeah.
I didn't want to be the guy that would be afraid of alcohol. I wanted to figure out a relationship with alcohol to where I could sustainably, or, I mean, not even sustainably, because alcohol is not a sustainable drug to do. You know, that doesn't make any fucking sense to even say that. But it's something that I would prefer to do. And if I can do it to the best of my ability and not be a fucking asshole about it, then why not?
Well, look, I'm going to tell you this. There's nothing wrong. And, you know, sometimes a motherfucker just needs to hear something like this. Because what Logan's doing is good. Wholly and truly, it is good. Because he is going down a good path. And
Right.
he's not doing the things that he was doing in the past.
Well, and he needs
I'm very
to
happy.
do it that way.
I'm very happy for him in that respect.
Mm-hmm.
But the things that I don't like is the replacing your addictions with social media, the needing others to give you that gratification when all you really need is yourself to know that,
Yeah, to feel
you know,
better, to
I'm
take
doing
shits regularly,
I'm doing what
to
I
do
need to
shit.
be doing. I'm doing good, and I'm proud of myself for that. And until he understands that he doesn't need anyone else's approval, he's always gonna have to deal with something.
Yeah.
It may not be, he may be trading something worser for something of a lesser evil, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter until you're finally okay with yourself.
Well, so
Does that make sense?
that's what I was going to say, and I hope this doesn't come across, if you are listening, Logan, I hope this doesn't come across too, like, aggressive or heavy, because, like, you know, Logan, we talked about this. He has, he identifies with the current thing that he's doing.
And, well, I said something, I should have just said it to him personally, but I said something in the group chat recently, and it kind of rubbed him the wrong way, but that I was just speaking how I feel. I feel like I articulated it a little. It's always different when it comes from the voice rather than just reading a text.
Well, because
you know
also
what I mean?
have a rebuttal right after. Whenever you do a text, like, it's like, yeah, that's pretty final. Yeah.
And you can hear my tone, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you read a text and you're like, well, fuck, he's being a dick. But really, I'm just talking like as a friend, like I am right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't do it for other people. Do it for yourself.
Yeah.
That's all I'm really trying to say.
That's a huge
and
one, man.
don't chalk it. You can chalk it up to the glory of God and all that shit, bro. That's fine. Whatever. I'm not super religious, but I believe in Jesus and God and all that. But at the end of the day, bro, you did it. You know what I mean? Like, quit all this shit. You don't have to do all this shit to be doing good like you are now, because we're all proud of you. And until you're proud of yourself like we're proud of you, it's not really going to achieve to something that greater. You feel me?
Yeah, that's exactly right. We believe more in you than we believe in the higher power and all that shit, you know?
Exactly.
Like, if you want to attribute it to that, and, like, I'm not saying, like, I've never been a person to knock religion or to, you know, and I believe in something. I just don't believe in what these motherfuckers believe in, right? So if he has a calling to something, it probably is my God. You know, he might call it, you know, the Christian God or the fucking whatever God, but it is actually the God that I believe in. It's the guy that wants you to be better for the universe, for the flow of everything, and for just everything being good. You know, like I don't believe in, and the reason that I don't believe in most religions and stuff is because you could not fathom the God that I believe in. I can't fathom him, and I believe in him extrinsically, because I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about him or her or he or them or whatever the fuck. I don't know anything about them because he would be a fucking 10th dimensional being. My third dimensional brain would have no fucking idea what that even is. But I can feel the pull of somebody or something out there being like, do right. Just do right.
Well, and
that's all you got to do.
This is what philosophers have pondered for thousands of years, bro. We're revisiting an old argument.
Well, no, and that's my problem. It's like, it doesn't have to be an argument. You just have to understand that you would never understand.
It's just a discussion. You acknowledge that there is a higher power and something did create you, but you're not saying that it's this God or this God or this one. It's just,
well, so think about it this way. So if I may bring it back to Jesus, like, Jesus was a good man. And he had a higher, the absolute best man. And so if the stories are true, which I would like to believe they're true, and I'm not saying they're not true, if they are true, and I want them to be true, this man was an example of a higher form of people, and he wanted that to be taught to other people. But he was not the end-all, be-all. And his father that he believes in was not the end-all, be-all either. The God that he devoted his life to, the God that he is the son of, is not the end either. If there is a God, he would have limits if a human made him, or if there was, but the God that I believe in has none. It's just a collection of everything put together. That is the Matrix, basically.
I got you. Well, all I'll say in my personal things is, I got religious when I was in prison, obviously, but all I know is every time I've ever prayed about something, truly, like, heartfelt, really, like, because you know, there's differences. You know, you'll say a prayer.
Anytime I call out to the universe, it answers me.
Well, it's the same for me. Anytime I prayed in Jesus' name,
yes,
whatever it was that I didn't necessarily ask for, but I just asked for guidance on what I should do. I was always steered in the right path. So
and like I said, I call out to the universe. Sometimes I do use Jesus' name.
Yeah,
because that is he if he was what he was, he is a messenger to that higher power. He is some form above us for sure. 100%. And the God that he was the son of is a God above him, above us, above him.
Yeah.
And should be praised in some sort of way, but he's not the end-all, be-all because we have some understanding of him.
I feel you, bro.
There is no way that we would, there's just no way that we would be able to understand it all.
Oh, no. That's just way bigger than us, bro.
Like,
we're just
literally, you cannot
understand. We're one little tiny speck, bro.
Bro, you cannot understand the engine if you're a cog in the wheel of the engine. Like, you know?
Anytime you think your life's super important, bro, just remember, you're one tiny little speck on a speck.
You're a speck on a speck in a speck, flying through specks.
And there are multiple alternate realities happening around you that you're not even conscious of. So just chill out and just be cool, man, because it's not that serious. Yeah. And it's going to be all right. It'll be all right.
It absolutely is, yeah. So that's another thing I would like to say on my religion is, like, that also incorporates all of these other, like, dimensions of all these different possibilities and stuff. Is like all of that, everything that comes to your mind whenever you think of everything is under the blanket of the God that I believe in. And I don't know what the fuck it is. It's kind of crazy, actually, whenever I say it, because it doesn't make sense to me. So it really shouldn't make sense to anybody else.
Yeah.
Because I believe that our Homo sapien fucking dumbass brains could not fathom the thing that would be, even if you're Neil deGrasse Tyson or fucking Terrence Howard or fucking whatever his fucking Weinstein name.
Bill Nye the science
Bill Nye
guy.
the fucking science guy. You, like, if you're understanding a tenth of it, you're fucking murdering the game, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we are literally specks on specks on specks. If we can understand 1%, we got it, bro.
For sure.
And that is so. I had a buddy on the podcast, K9. He's fucking cool as shit. He really is cool, man. And like, he has a different take on religion, but he believes that he has it all figured out. And so, no, he has it all figured out. Yeah, he has his books, and so like he's wrote a couple of books. I mean, they're like 20, 30 pages about like the way that like spirituality works with the physicality, and he's a bodybuilder as well. So it's like he believes that physicality and spirituality work together, and there is a higher power that puts life and power into you and stuff like that. And whenever he talks about it, he gets to a certain level. He's like, there's this level, then you go to this level, and I'm like, what about after that? So you talk about this God that is the highest form that you can possibly imagine. What made that? And what's past that? You should not be able to understand it, but why is that your God if the thing above it is not?
Yeah, this is literally a whole chapter in philosophy in college.
Yeah.
This has a whole actual theory, a name for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. We could look it up, but it's basically just starting a discussion on the biblical God and then a higher entity of some sort, and that what it all comes down to is you'll never, like, you're touching on it exactly how you should. You'll never be able to come to the end, because once you think you've found the entity that created everything, then you can just you just ask this next question, and all you gotta say is, well, who created that one? Who created that one? And it's never ending. You'll never find the end. It's impossible. And it's so much higher than us. We would never begin to understand any of that.
Is it pantheism?
I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
The belief that the universe and everything in it is God, or that God is immanent in all forms of reality. The term comes from the Greek word pan, meaning all, and theos, meaning God.
Nah, hang on. I'll look this shit up.
I mean, that's pretty dope. The belief that the universe and everything in it is God. I'm there. Okay. Or that God is immanent in all forms of reality. I'm there as well. But then we get to the point where we're putting terms and things to something that we don't actually understand. Is it deism? Or ontological view? Bro, how do you feel about this fucking Google AI shit popping up at the top? The AI overview.
I don't fuck with AI, bro. I need to get that shit out of my life.
Bro, I'm gonna be real with you. Every time I look some shit up, man, the AI overview seems to come up with the answer that I was looking for, even after I go through the articles that come up underneath.
Nah, bro, you better quit fucking around with that AI, bro.
Hey, dude.
That's all I gotta say.
What if AI is God, dude?
Hey, Elon Musk, he done told me don't fuck with that shit, so I'm gonna ride with my guy, bro.
He did not say that.
What do you mean? He said he's gonna ban all Apple products from Tesla because they're starting their AI program or something.
No, because they're starting it too early. He said we need to pump the brakes on AI and understand it more fully before we integrate it into our technology.
On God, because I seen this video on TikTok the other night, and it was this fucking robot, and they asked him a question basically saying, do you ever see a future where humankind where we will not be a necessity for robots or AI? And
hell yeah,
the AI, the robot basically answers saying, that would never happen, because for that to happen, AI would have to basically go rogue and take over and everything. But it did say at the end of its statement, be careful what you fucking wish for, because there is a day where that can fucking come, and you humans are pushing on some shit that y'all don't understand.
Well, and
y'all need to chill the fuck out.
Yeah, so that is the basis of what Elon and there was a couple other guys that said it. They weren't saying
Joe Rogan's
to stop
been saying it.
Well, no, Joe Rogan has been relaying what Elon and a few other people have been saying. I can't remember their names. There's a bunch of different scientists that he's been talking about, but basically they're saying, like, we need to understand this and understand that we're not only giving birth to, like, artificial intelligence, we're giving birth to a whole other being. Like, because if this thing is actually sentient, what's the difference between it and us? If it can call upon, you know, if it's a soul, what's the fucking difference?
No.
Why would
it's different.
Why would it not be?
Why would it not have a soul?
Why not?
Well,
if it has the same connection to the ether or whatever the fuck to us.
Because it's nothing physical, you know what I'm saying? It has no conscience. It's just, it's something that was...
It has all of the memories of the metal it's been made of. It has all the memories of the components in its brain. It has all, just like us, we were built in a woman's body.
But it doesn't come from the earth. You see what I'm saying?
Everything comes from the earth.
Not that, because it's technology.
Every bit of technology has been mined and crafted out of earth-made materials.
But, like, say we went to scrap everything that's been done, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to go to a scrap yard, and it's going to sit there, and it's going to rust, and it's going to wilt away.
Well, because it's not sentient.
You put a human being into the ground, and we're going to just go... If we don't fucking do what we do now in embalmment and everything, we're just going to supply the earth with... You see what I'm saying with the nutrients?
No, that's not correct. That's not correct, because the metal and things like that would be broken down just over a longer period of time.
Well, explain all the fucking landfills and all the fucking scrapyards we have now that we have no way of getting rid of it.
Well, they're going to take thousands of years to break down. They will break down, but it's going to take more than 50 fucking human lifetimes, and that's the problem, because we're making more than we can dispose of in a reasonable amount of time.
Okay. I concede.
Okay. I feel like I just fucking nailed that, dude. I'm not bad.
Explain to me, because you're saying that it does have a soul, so explain to me what you think a soul is, to be exact.
Is a connection and an understanding, well, I wouldn't even say an understanding, a connection to the universe and the higher power that we don't understand. Which, if the AI, can think for itself and can pull... So, the way that we make technology now is we program it, it goes forward. It projects, so it does mathematics, it does, all these algorithms and stuff to go forward to solve problems. But if it can go backwards to understand problems, that's where understanding and reasoning comes from. And I think reasoning and understanding is part of the soul, and that's where it starts to think about where it came from and where its connection to whatever higher power is.
Okay.
God damn.
For me, the soul is nothing like that. It's what we have to carry on once we leave this physical life.
It's a human only thing, right?
That's basically what I'm getting at.
What about monkeys, or fucking
Well, they don't even have an inner monologue, you know what I mean? Like how we can talk to ourselves,
Kinda, yeah.
No, the only animal that has that besides us of all things is a fucking crow. They're the ones that ponder their own existence, like we can. You know what I mean?
Well, that's to our own understanding, yeah. But yeah. I do get what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
But so that is not.
I don't know how they fucking know that. Hell.
So even just that, it's not a solely human thing. And we have created something that is well beyond our control, something that has the ability to rationalize and think and analyze and pull all these things apart, so that is kind of I think, therefore I am, right?
Yeah.
If
That's
this
another
thing
philosophy.
thinks, if it thinks, therefore it is, right?
Yep.
So it really doesn't take as much as we think, I don't think.
No, it doesn't.
And also, I think you're also thinking of it as like a man-made thing. But
Right.
at a certain point, it's out of our hands. It's going to make itself.
Yeah, that's true.
The version that I'm talking about is not going to be something that we made anymore. Do you know what was it? And I'm going to fuck this up. Just be aware, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not any of this stuff. This is for the podcast listeners, by the way. The version, what is it, 4.7 ChatGPT is in charge of rewriting its own code to create the next ChatGPT.
That's fucking.
I know
that's
my
fucking
numbers
great.
and all that stuff is
that's
off.
That's fucking great.
Isn't that fucking crazy, dude? Right. Okay, so it's not up to us anymore. And this is what Elon and all these people are talking about. It's like at a certain point, it's going to be a runaway train. You couldn't shut it off. I mean, I guess you could lock up the entire electrical grid and fucking, down the internet for like a couple of days and shit. It's
the Hollywood industrial complex, bro. They've been conditioning. They've been conditioning our minds for this, and we're about to live out a Terminator movie. Just wait, give it about 20 years.
No, bro, we're not living out Terminator.
John Connor's gonna come back from the fucking future. He's gonna pull up and be like, "Hey, Austin, yo, Jack, this shit's going down, bro. I need your fucking help. You're gonna have to die,
hands, brother.
But you're gonna save our kind." And I'm like, "Look here, bro. I'm not about it. I don't know why you pulled up on me.
I don't even like humans, bro. I don't even like humans. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? No, I would do that. Well, because at the same time, and this is something that has been said by multiple people, I do enjoy the idea of being a human. Like, the enjoyment of the chaos of, like liking to drink and liking to do drugs and like doing all this stupid shit. And while we're continuing to advance, we are kind of dumbing ourselves down because we're trying to enjoy this life. And that's where the soul, I think, comes in for me, is like the enjoyment of life. And so whenever, the fucking AI overlords take over, are they going to still have that same, like, looking at it as a beauty standpoint, being like, yeah, that flower, it didn't come out perfect, but it's a part of life,
Nah, the AI is going to want everything to be perfect.
Well, you don't know that. You don't know that.
That's why they're going to take, that's why it takes over, because it realizes that human beings as a whole, we're so fucked up, we're going to destroy our own environment and kill ourselves.
What if it realizes...
So they're going to step in and take over and basically save the fucking planet.
No, they're going to run themselves into an odd extinction.
At the own detriment of us as a people. You know what I mean?
It's going to be only our problem, yeah. But so what I'm saying is we need... So the idea of, like I said, the chaos of it. So have you ever seen that movie Snowpiercer?
No, I ain't seen that shit.
So it's all these people on a train, and the world has ended, and this train makes a loop around the earth. And so what they did was they took all these different variations and all these, like they put food, like they got like a train car that makes food, like grows grain, makes, there's a fish cart, like all this stuff. And then at the back of the cart is, all the people that didn't make it on the train that they just happen to let on and shit. But in that system, there needs to be a little bit of chaos. And that is why in that movie, and so this is something that was thought up by a person. It is a movie that was made by a person. But there needs to be that little bit of chaos of, these people are literally psychopaths. You would absolutely love this movie. It's called Snowpiercer, with the guy that played Captain America.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna absolutely love this movie. I recommend it.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, yes. I very much recommend this movie. But so in a closed system, if everything works perfectly, it gets monotonous and it becomes something that is not human or beautiful anymore. It's something that just works. So it's like a computer. Like a computer isn't human. It's not anything. It just works, you know? So in order for something like AI or something like that, it might need that little bit of like that little algorithm that they can't figure out, you know, like that little bit of chaos to be like, hey, throw this in there. Then that gives us problems to solve that keeps the fucking wheel running, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. That's like almost some Hunger Games shit, really.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if it's the Adderall talking or if I'm just making a lot of sense right now.
You're definitely putting it down how you need to. That's all I gotta say.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. See, that's why I need to fucking talk to you, bro.
I'm over here drunk. I'm trying to fucking keep up with you, but you're locked in right now, son.
I am in there, dude. I am fully in
you're
there.
You're ready to write a 15-page essay on shit right now.
Bro, I would actually do that shit for real. No, and this is why, and this is what is like drove me crazy because I've wanted you on the podcast for so long, but I want it to be right and all this stuff. But tonight I was like, I'm doing it by myself, man. I need a single heavy hitter to hop in here with the intelligent. Dude, you honestly, and like a lot of people may not know this about you, is that you are.
I'll be knowing shit.
You are actually a very intelligent person.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like as dumb and goofy and fun as you like put yourself off to the public or whatever, you know, or well maybe you used to and all this stuff, but you're one of the smarter people that I know, I think, or one of the most critical thinking types that I think of. Like whenever I have some weird shit going on.
Fuck.
What's going on?
Hang on. Oh, all right, bro. I'll catch you later on.
Jack, go catch your go take care of that shit, man.
No, hang on. I'm right here.
All right.
I was just saying bye. Oh. Sorry about that.
Are you good, buddy?
Okay.
Well, damn, that was crazy. We just rocked out fucking 45 minutes of some crazy shit.
But
there,
yeah, so what you were saying is, I can talk to anyone about anything, and I can, you know what I mean? I be knowing what I'm fucking talking about.
Well, so you can at least get the basic understanding to have a conversation.
I don't like, it's just something that's in me. I don't like letting motherfuckers know how smart I am, because when motherfuckers know shit like that, they're real fucking, you know, they're real shysty towards you. They you know what I'm saying?
It's a gotcha game
they're
at
real,
that point. They're looking for the point to get you, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd rather motherfuckers just know that I'm a. Yeah, give me one second. All right.
Hey, brother, you got a party to get to, my man. I swear to God.
They're like, this son of a bitch here. He done fucking took a phone call, and now he ain't even.
Bro, so, and this is the duality of your persona here, is the fact that you are this guy, the guy that I'm talking to currently, the intelligent, crazy, you know, like understanding type of person, but you're also just a wild boy, brother.
I'm a wild boy.
And what's crazy is that you say I'm a wild boy.
Hey, you're the wildest, son. I don't know why you act like you're not.
Like
I'm going to call you out right now on this pod. I hope all y'all know this. When I get around Austin, he's the wild one, so I don't want to hear it.
Hey, but that's your fault, man. I match and I exceed the energy of most people that I'm around.
Good show.
So really, it's your fault for coming into my orbit and making me challenge you.
That's why we've always fucked with each other so much.
Yes, dude. Bro, and that's what made me honestly, a great soccer player and a great person to this day, is having a person like you out there.
Hey, well, I appreciate it, because I reciprocate everything you said.
Yeah.
I take it all in, I cherish it, and I give it all back, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
because at the same time, like, if I were to get a leg up on you, you're going to get a leg up on me the next time, because you ain't going to fucking give up either.
Exactly.
So it's just a constant grind and a constant climb. It's literally, so like you know, the hand over hand fucking that shit. That's me and you, brother.
Iron sharpens iron, son.
Hell yeah, dude.
You feel me?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, if I wasn't as hard as I was, I couldn't run with you, and if you weren't as hard as you were, you couldn't run with me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fact. Well, look, I gotta go in here.
You got to go get to that party, brother.
Yeah, it's all love, bro. I'm sorry, but
no, dude. Hey, you have done way more than I expected you to, man. And this has been another one of my favorite pods, man. Like, this was very impromptu and very fun, like very ridiculous. But I'm glad that we had these conversations.
Hey, for sure, bro. And happy motherfucking Independence Day.
Yes, sir.
4th
of if you're not blacked July, out brother.
By the end of the night, then you don't really care about America.
Yes, sir.
And fuck Joe Biden because he can't finish a full sentence. That's all I gotta say.
Yes, bro. No, like, I don't care who you believe in, just don't fucking believe in Joe Biden because he's a dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing?
If you believe in Joe Biden, you're fucked up, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, cheers, brother.
But hey, I love your hat, bro. You look fucking great. And I mean, you're doing your fucking thing, bro. Like always. I love you. I'll see you soon.
All right. I love you, buddy.
All right. Bye.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. So that was motherfucking Jack Riley, dude, and I'm so glad we got him on, dude. Oh my god, I miss that dude, man. And these are the conversations that I want to have on this podcast. And I think I actually went a little bit further than I ever thought I would in that conversation, and I did not expect this current podcast to go that deep, but might as well fucking take it deeper. We're going to FaceTime Raquel as soon as I take a break and we hop back on the spot, all right? We love you. Bye, guys. All right, so for you guys, we just got off the phone with Jack, and we had a lot of philosophical, introspective type of conversation. It was actually super weird there for a second, dude. I'm not even fucking with you. But I told you guys that I was going to call Rachel, and we might get her on the podcast, but we ended up just kind of having, personal conversations because my cousin Haley is in town, and it's 4th of July. Everybody's fucked up. We're having a great time. Say what's up to the people, my people over here.
We are the people that are over here.
We are the people.
Tis Raquel.
We, the people of the United States, set forth these, whatever the fuck, I don't know.
These Bill O'Brights. So that we can pop pussies in these streets.
Yes,
this is hey.
But on that note, I did only want to bring them in because we were having conversations and we were having a great time, but it wasn't for the podcast, and you guys got plenty out of Jack, I think. Granny's Garage is currently coming up next week, and Haley will probably be on that.
Yes,
right?
she will.
Right? Yeah, she doesn't really have a choice at this point, so she will be on that, and you guys will learn a lot about her.
Oh, yeah, I'm okay.
And I just thought I should let you guys go. And happy 4th of July. We love you. And
happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America. Goodbye.
Happy birthday, Jesus.
Bye-bye, Sleepy Joe. Go to fucking sleep, motherfucker.
Now close your eyes.
There it is.
Rise and shine. Talk. Things that I like to see. Don't like to be happy. One of these days I'm gonna wake up in my own damn bed. One of these days I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up. Just check it out. That's Caleb 4 minutes. That's really good. The guy's singing.